Hey, what's up guys? This is T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Gemstone Legends. So today I'm going to talk about the newest legendary hero from the Far East faction, and that is Jin Shui. So I want to explain his skill and also his loadout, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a little bit different. I'm going to start with his loadout, then I'm going to explain his skills in a live battle. So if you take a look, I actually have on him a giant set so that I can increase his health by 20% as well as his critical damage, because that is going to be where his damage comes from. And that is going to be from having primary stats for, like HP for primary stats and also critical damage if possible. You do not need to use a giant set if you don't have it. As I said before, focus on the stats first, then try to find sets that complement it. In my case, I think the giant set is the perfect way to go. And wherever possible, look for ways to increase your critical rate to 85% or higher. And you can also look for opportunities to put in a little bit of accuracy, because he does have an opportunity to land bleed for one stack for each enemy. But it's more of a bonus, I would say. So I wouldn't sacrifice health or damage for the sake of accuracy. I personally also put the health relic on him so that he can deal more damage as well. What I will say right now is I'm going to explain a little bit on this passive ability because it's easy, and that is he will have a chance to gain immunity when he deals damage using gemstone matches, so only on his turn. And then at the beginning of his turn, he also deals true damage to himself. True damage just means damage that is without, basically it bypasses all defense. So whatever amount of damage it comes out to, that's exactly the amount that gets dealt to himself. It does not get reduced based on how much defense he has. Now for the active ability, we're actually going to use a campaign to explain it a little bit further. And to help me with that, I'm going to use Etro. I'm going to explain the reason why. So we're going to start by showing what he does when he's at full health. So he deals damage to all enemies, and the lower health he has, the more damage he deals. Okay, so I'm going to explain what that means. So first, we're going to use the skill, and notice that there's 2 attacks to all enemies, and notice that the numbers actually decrease over time. So you can see that it's 2 sets of numbers from left to right, and then the number decreases as you move on to the next enemy. That's the chaining effect, okay, coming into play. And this is basically same for all the recent heroes that we've seen. And you notice that there's only 2 numbers because he's at full health. And when he's at full health, he doesn't deal any damage based on his remaining health. That's the second second active ability he has, and that is based on his missing health. He also deals damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Etro here to give him a little bit more damage, and this also gives him increased critical damage. So all his overall damage is going to be increased, and he's going to be dealing damage based on his missing health now, up to 50% of that. So let's take a look and see how much that is. So if you take a look here, you can see a really large number, 13,000 in the middle of that. That is the damage coming from his missing health. You notice how much bigger that is compared to the other damage that he's dealing. So that indicates the more health he loses, the more damage potential he has. Okay, so he may not seem like he's really strong when you have him at full health, but if you have him at lower health, it's going to be a lot stronger. So let's go ahead and do this one more time, and this time I'm going to show what it looks like when he has even lower health. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a few of the mana pots. We're going to activate the skill on Jin Shui a couple times, so you can see his health is reduced by a lot more. And in fact, let's just go all the way here, and let's go see how much damage he has when he is less than 10% health. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and activate, and now take a look and see. You can see 25,000. Okay, as the damage coming out of his missing health. So you can see just how much damage he can actually deal based on based on that. So the best thing you can do is to find a way for him to be at low health, okay, without dying, but with low health, he's going to deal some tremendous amount of damage to the enemy. And you can also use him against the blue boss, for example, because he's always going to deal 3 amounts of damage against the boss. And I think that you can also use him with I think he can also deal quite a bit of good damage there. So that's just my my initial thoughts, but I haven't had a chance to try him out on Blue Boss just yet. And next, let's go ahead and try him out against some opponents in the arena and see what that's like. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try. We're going to be using Jin Shui in arena, and of course, I'm just trying this out right now. Not sure how well it's going to work out. I am having an issue here where I didn't bring in any heroes to debuff, but my goal here is I'm at least going to deal enough damage so that I could actually not get hit by Taiko-san, and I do need to target him. And I guess this is where I had actually made a mistake with my targeting, so that I actually ended up losing my damage potential. But let's go ahead and see if we could, let's see how we do. Because we are going to there is going to be some heal from Raven, right? So that is going to be the challenge here. Raven is going to be healing, but I will not get hopefully, I am going to get stunned because of Raven. So that is a little unfortunate. So let's go ahead and see how we do here. Although I am, surviving a little bit, we are going to lose our turns here. So we did lose 2 turns, but I can now move. Let's go ahead and carry on and see how we do here. So I think what I need to do is I need to focus on this right here. And it is unfortunate that I did end up losing my power up. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on him now. And I'm going to go ahead and activate my skills. And let's see how much damage we can do when we target against Street Block. So let's go ahead and do just that. Okay, and that's actually pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and freeze one of them also. And so I'm going to go ahead and freeze, starting with Street Block. We'll freeze him twice so that he doesn't activate his skill. And then let's see if we can deal enough damage to Raven. Probably not, but we're going to just hold up. We're just going to try our best right now. Okay, and Street Block will continue to be frozen a little bit. And we are going to get a little bit of heals, but Taiko-san is not going to be able to deal damage to us, which is good. And there is no taunt. Taunt is going to be off again. And we are also, we are losing quite a bit of health for our Jin Shui, which is exactly what we want. We want him to, we do want him to have low health. It's just that we want to make sure that he's not going to die, of course. And so let's go ahead and see now how much damage we can deal here. Now the problem that we are going to run into here is that I'm going to end up losing we're going to end up losing my hero here because of Perrin. So that is going to be the problem that we will have. And I wasn't able to deal enough damage to that was super close. Okay, so I think we should be able to do this. That was actually really, really close. And so what I'm going to do is, who do I want to freeze here? Let's go ahead and just start Street Block, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus my efforts on Perrin, probably, because he is the one that's going to be dealing the most damage. He kills himself. Jin Shui will kill himself if you don't have enough health. He deals 5% true damage to himself, and he kills himself. That is very unfortunate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something.
It nearly cost me my fight here, but we are able to walk away with a win here after a little bit of a struggle. But you can see that, in the arena, he can deal quite a bit of damage, especially if you're up against blue enemies, but you have to be very careful about his health management. So he doesn't actually have any invincibility, and when his health is low enough, that 5% true damage to himself during his passive ability can kill him. So that is something to watch out for. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for today, guys. Hopefully this helps you make a decision on how you would like to gear him and whether or not he's worth going after for you. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.